Hi, I'm Dina Davidson. I'm the Discipleship Director for Thrive College, and welcome to this morning's devotional for a better way. So this morning's devotional is from Matthew 11, and the fruit of the Spirit we're talking about is gentleness. So here Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I feel like I could just stop the devotional right here because just hearing those words of Jesus is so good and so needful for every moment. It's a great way to start your day. But I want to key in on that word gentle, for I am gentle and humble in heart. Too many times when we hear that word gentle, we associate it with weak, and it can be odd to visualize Jesus, this strong man who went to the cross and died for our sins, describing himself as gentle and humble in heart. But gentleness itself is a fruit of the Spirit, so we know it's an aspect, a characteristic of God. So I'm going to give you a way that I understand gentleness. I have two kids, Riley and Judah. Riley is 3.5. Judah is all of 4 months. And here's the thing. Riley is the best big sister in the world. She is 3.5. And even though she's a tiny human being, she is a strong, powerful human being. And her favorite thing to do is to get on the floor with Judah and basically squish him. Like, she tries so hard to just love him and give him all of her love. But the fact is, she is so strong that she oftentimes ends up absolutely overwhelming with him with all of her love. And so what I will do is I will say, "Gentle Riley." And now what I'm not asking is I'm not asking Riley to be less Riley. I'm not asking Riley to be someone else in that moment. I'm not asking her to, get rid of her strength. Rather, I am asking her to take her strength and to put it under control and use the right amount of force, use the right approach with Judah because he's so much younger. So when I think that when God describes himself as gentle, when Jesus says, "I am gentle and humble in heart," what I picture is God looking at us, fragile human beings, and saying, "I am taking all of my strength, all of my fierce power, and I am putting it under control because I know who I'm interacting with." So when I read this verse and I come across that gentle and humble in heart phrase, sometimes it can seem a little weird and maybe like it doesn't fit with the rest of the passage. But I think what Jesus is saying is, I understand your human condition. I understand how frail you are. I understand that this world is challenging. And at the end of the day, you might not need a God to come in as a fierce warrior. Sometimes you need a God that will come in as a gentle and humble shepherd, ready to pick you up, put you over his shoulder, and carry you to a better pasture. And that might be you this morning. Maybe this morning you don't need to think so much about getting gentleness, out there. Maybe you need to focus on getting gentleness and receiving it. It could be that you're going through life and it's just battering you every way, which way and the other. And if that's you, I just want you to know that you have a God who is a mighty warrior, but who also very much, because he's God and he's complex, describes himself as gentle and humble in heart. And he is ready to pick you up out of whatever circumstance you're in, put you over his shoulder, and gently take you to greener pastures. Whatever you need from God, I just encourage you to go to him and know he sees you. He sees the exact condition that you're in. He wants you to manifest gentleness in your life. He wants you to use the appropriate response to people, understanding that every single person we meet has a story behind their behavior. He wants you to be gentle. But before you go out and be gentle with others, understand this: God himself loves you, and he is a gentle God with you. All of his strength under control to give you the correct approach that you need for today. I hope that encourages you.